And we're back. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this beautiful Corona-free day. Today is Monday, August the 15th at 3:04 in the afternoon. How are you doing? So here's the thing, guys. I need to find my niche. My niche, you know. I know it's not called that. Yeah, the thing is that as far as comedy goes, and not just that, in all entertainment industries, they're broken up into groups. If you like certain films, you might like action and not comedy. Comedy, not action. Mystery, horror, science, whatever, okay? It's no different in comedy or music. Music, rock and roll, rap, hip-hop, house, techno, whatever, you name it. It is too broad of a group to say, I want to make everybody laugh, which I do, and I can, okay, without having a target audience. So what I mean by saying is, I need to find my niche. I need to find out, and I want to, and I'm going to be actively working on this, to figuring out who is the best subgroup that anybody can come to, okay, but it's specifically targeted to a particular group, you know? Making people laugh consistently is not enough. And as far as stand-up comedy goes, as long as I can target a small enough subgroup, okay, and they can tell their friends, they don't have to be a part of that subgroup. They don't have to be a part of that, you know, that particular area of interest that I'm specifically targeting, whether it was military, police officers, or, you know, college campuses, whatever. I would love to do everything and be vague and ambiguous, but that is the problem. It is vague and ambiguous. It is not helpful. It is not a targeted plan. You know, if you are a great musician that is an artist with the guitar, for example, okay, if you're in a band, more than likely it's going to be a band of some type. But I'm a solo band. I am a comic amongst other trades and traits. But I got to figure this out because it's the only way that I'm going to grow, and it's the next most important step. If anybody has any suggestions, 110%, please email me. You know, just as of right now, I don't really have the answer, but I need to actively figure it out and target it because, perfect example. There's certain groups that I'm not going to fit in the best mold. For example, am I going to be everybody's favorite black comedian? No, I'm not black. Am I going to be everybody's favorite Hispanic comedian? No. It's like race. It's like race politics right now. I'm giving you bad examples to illustrate some broad spectrums. Okay. And being a white comic isn't something that's highlighted in the first place. Nobody's like, oh, my favorite white comedian. Like, nobody says that, you know. But what I'm getting at is, you know, being broad is one thing, but what if it was like your favorite, what if it was, again, I'm just talking out loud. If I targeted a certain subgroup, let's just say, for example, all right, it was police. Police make up multiple cultures and stuff like that, but it's specific enough. It's specific enough to where it can branch out into other areas, and it's not divided up by the races. I don't care about any of that. I know certain people like to have certain like comedy broken up into races, and it's a real big thing, you know. But I don't care about all that racial identity jokes and politics or whatever it is and stuff like that. So funny to me is funny, you know. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I just wanted to get that off my chest. And if anybody has any ideas, please feel free to shoot me a comment because I would be interested in hearing. Probably have to know a little bit about me first. So to wrap it up, yeah, I'm a Christian. I am a Army vet, so I'm a soldier. I do jiu-jitsu. And I have a very tenacious, fun rage, like anger inside me that when I get on the microphone, I project it in a very controlled way. And usually people think that I'm at my funniest when I'm expressing these angry rants and stuff. I don't mean raging, okay, but I mean like controlled anger fits and stuff, which like what some people might call like frustrations or something like that. When I talk about all this stuff, it's so much fun and it's the best, you know. In other words, talking shit. I like talking shit, either about myself or other people or topics, but the way that I do it, it's like I'm talking about a certain topic and I'm being aggressive with it. You know what I mean? You don't have to use bad language to have a certain topic. That's nothing. I'm not a dirty comic, but I kind of hit on all topics. So, yeah, I don't really know what the answer is, but I have such a diverse background between living in a city. Oh, I lived in Russia, lived in Europe, did a little of this, did a little of that, kind of international. I got to put all of that inside of a tight box and put a label on it. But right now, I don't really know what the label is, but it has to be something specific enough to where I'm targeting a certain group and not just wandering along aimlessly, so to speak. So this is just like a progress report, you know, kind of just hitting it at all angles and getting this out because, like I said, it's important. That's this channel is about. And I'm open for suggestions, but that's kind of me in a nutshell, and I got to break down that nutshell into just a small little fiber, if that makes any sense. So anyway, with that being mentioned, I'm going to keep working on this. I'm on my way to do some comedy right now. Y'all have a beautiful day. I'm Benja Welldone. Check me out. Peace.